Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So today I want to show you guys this fun, interactive journaling card flip, is what I'm calling it. And it's pretty cool. It just folds like that, and then you can write and do things on it, and then you just close it. And then you open it up again and you can write things on it and then you close it. So it just keeps it's a continuous flip here. So it just keeps going. It keeps going. So is this not cool? So I'm going to teach you guys how to make this today. And it's really fun. And it's perfect to add into a pocket, into your junk journal, or, you know, pin it to the side with a paper clip or something, and then when someone gets your journal, or you can play with it, and they open it and go, what is this? And then it just keeps going. So is that not fun? Okay. So what you're gonna need, what I used is your scissors. Whoops. We got scissors. We got gloves, because when I do my stamping, I use permanent ink here, so I like to wear gloves. So I got gloves. I got words if you want, or you can do stamping with the peg stamps. And I have, if you check in my links down below, my Amazon links, I'll have these in there and some fun special papers here. You get like a whole set of them. So you get like a whole set of these, which are really fun to play with. I've ordered these twice, so I've got lots here because I love, there's certain papers in there. I mean, I love them all, but the roses in here are just beautiful. Just the rose paper were in here. I love it. So I've used all those up, so I ordered more, and then you get a whole stack of them. So check that out. I'll put that down below. This is some coffee dyed paper that I did, and I called it marble dyed coffee paper. And I will put the link up in the right-hand corner. You guys come check out the video, how to do this. It's really fun and easy. So also I'm going to use a book page, and it's like a thicker, I would say it's a thicker book page. It was like a big cookbook from the 60s, and it's really cool. And I went through and did some of the inking already and this part of it, but I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it. But you can use anything, any kind of, maybe thicker would be nice to use, or you can even do it on a copy paper. I mean, you can do it however you want, So I'm just going to show you guys the fold. Now, I measured this out, and it's 8 by 8, so I made a square. I made sure it was square. Okay, and what we're going to do, oh, and then, sorry, art glitter glue, which should be down below in my links, and I have a refill. It's the refill with it. So you get an 8-ounce refill plus the little one with the tip, the metal tip, which is really nice to have. Okay, I got that. And then Distress Oxide. I think I got a set of 4 of different kinds. Vintage, walnut, antique linen, and black soot. I think those are the set of 4. And then daubers with refill, with extra little sponges. So stuff like that. Yeah, come check it out. So I went ahead and cut these into 2x2s. That's about roughly what the squares are here for decoration. So I did that last night and got them all inked and ready for the video here. So let's do the fold. Okay, so it's pretty fun. You just take it and do your first fold in half right here. So I hope you guys are having a crafty day today and getting out all your craft supplies and folding and doing some fun things along with me here. Oh, and bone folder would be nice. And I got a set, I think, of bone folders, and I think the whole set comes with like some awls and stuff like that. I'll put that, I'll make sure that's down below, which is kind of fun to play with. Okay, so you fold it this way. Okay, and then you fold it up to the line. So you just fold it to the fold line you just did. Okay. And then you can fold it back just to have it. That's what I do, is just kind of fold it that way and then the other way. And then fold it up to the other side here. Okay. And then fold it back. Just getting those creases in there. Okay, and then you're gonna take it and fold it in half. You turn it the other, so that it all folds this way, right? So you're gonna flip it, fold it, like that. So you're pretty much doing the same thing on this side. You go up, get to the line here. And if I'm going too fast, you guys can slow me down too. Okay, and then I just fold it back. Like that, and I flip it, and then go to the middle line. Like that. Okay. And then we're pretty much just like that. So you can see, and I didn't even ink the middle part because we're going to cut that part out. So you can see what we did here. So we just folded it in half, okay, unfolded it, folded it up to the line, did the same thing over here, like that, okay, and then we flipped the whole thing, folded it in half, then we folded this like that and like that, right? And then you could do just the exact same thing on the other side, or that's why I went ahead and just flipped it as I was doing it, just for faster. So just like that. So it's a pretty simple fold, okay? So you start like that. Then you take it, fold it in half, get out your scissors, and you're just gonna cut it right on the line here. You're gonna cut this the square, the 4 squares out of the middle. Okay. Make sure I get up there enough here. And you just cut it out. Okay. So the middle part comes out. Just like that. And then what we're gonna do is these two are gonna fold up like this, and this is when our glue comes in. And then you're gonna take this top right corner here and do a glue down. So just this corner. Okay, and then bring it down. So I got that corner, and now you're gonna do the opposite corner down here. Okay. And then you're gonna put that just like that. Right. So these two corners aren't glued, and these two corners are. So you glue these two corners. Okay. And then you're gonna flip it this way, and we're gonna glue this corner to the bottom left when you flip it. Okay. And then you're gonna flip it up like that. And then we're gonna do the opposite corner, the top right. And then fold it down. And there we go. So those are the steps to making a infinity flip or continuous flip, or whatever you want to call it. But it just keeps on going. It's so cool. And if you get parts that are getting caught, like when you open it, say this part's getting caught on that part, you can just go through and just do a little trim just trim it down. So that's why when you fold it, just kind of get it as precise as you can. But you can always fix it too when you're doing that. But isn't this cool? So how fun is that? It just keeps going. So you just keep, you close it and then you open it. And you close it and then you open it. And it's always different. Okay, so now what I want to do, if you guys want to follow along, is just take it and I'm going to glue down my little papers here. So I got some coffee ones, and then I did some of the fancy papers, which are really fun to play with. So you got all kinds of little fancy papers. And if you see in this one, I thought it was really fun to take some that are the same and line them up. So that's something you could do. You know, you can even do like a whole image. Like when you open it, you can have like a whole image. Like say, you know, you like cut out and made a whole image of this whole page, but you did it on each square. I think that would be kind of fun. I didn't do that, but I did it. I did just the section of it, which I thought was kind of cool. Let me find it again. So you have to go through it. Yeah, see how I lined that up? I thought that was fun. And then I just went through and stamped words, or you can just, you know, put some words on it. We could put some words on it. So I'm going to do that in a time lapse and get this all decorated and put on our little squares. Okay, so there we go. I think that's turned out really cool. So I used the words from the Tim Holtz ideology. So I went ahead and did that. And in this one I did the stamping with the peg stamps. So like that. So they're both fun to use. So let's look at this one really quick. I think it turned out really neat. So I didn't tell you guys, so it's if you're gonna do an 8 by 8 inch square, when you get it all folded, it'll be approximately 2 by 2 inches of the pretty papers you want to put on to decorate it with. And I don't mind, you know, because I used a book page and stuff. I don't mind the words showing underneath. I think it gives it a little more character and stuff in it, you know. And you can always just ink a little more too around if you want to. And I'm using Vintage Photo. I don't know if I said that, but so once you do that and fold it, you get the 2 by 2 inch, and there's 16 of them. So the squares, I cut out 16 of them, and so these are my extra, but I did 16. And what I decided is some of the book page was blank when I folded it, so I kept it because I really like the feel of it and the look of it. So on the blank pages and stuff, I went ahead and just put fun little words and different things like that. So it's 16 2 by 2 inch decorative squares if you're doing it 8 by 8 inch when you start off. So those are the measurements that I used. But let's see. So you got discover, and then inspiration. So I just put a word on each one because I think it's fun. Adventure. This, you know what this reminds me of? Is one of those I don't remember what they're called. You know, the things that you go like this and you fold it like that and then you lift it. You have the numbers on the outside and then you say a number and the color and then you look inside and it says something. I don't remember what those are called. If you guys remember what those are called, write it in the comments down below. Remember just like when we're in like elementary school and stuff like that? Those little, you know what I'm talking about. And then you can hold it and it looks like a little duck mouth or something, or a little chicken beak. And you go like that, and it's got the numbers, and then the colors. You say a color, and then inside it says something. That's kind of what this reminds me of. I don't know why. That's funny. I just thought of that when I was doing this. But they're so much fun. It's so much fun to make. And I love the secrets and just the little words on it, and all your little interest pages and stuff, and then little coffee dyed pages. So this is fun. This is fun. I hope you guys really enjoy it, and I would love to hear in the comments how your guys has turned out, and if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you found it inspirational, that would be amazing. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys will see my next video when I post it. like, comment, share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.